G'day guys, we're down here in Central Otago. Just going to run you quickly through the transition plan here with fodder beet on the platform. But before I do, I'll just quickly run you through the system. This is a fast track bull beef system. Purchased 100 kg bull calves in November and they finished before their second birthday. Fodder beet fits into the system because it grows a high yield in a small area, which means that we can grow more pasture on the platform. Our rotation here is basically about 15% of the platform every year is put into beet, and then it's immediately regrassed back into pasture after that. We don't double crop anything. In terms of the cattle that get taken through on beet, they are all R1 bull calves. 100 kilos in November. When they're going on to crop now, they're at 250, 260 kgs of live weight, and given they're at 250, 260, they have reasonably high level or high demand for crude protein, but not as high as what it would be if they were a bit lighter, around that 180, 200 kg mark. All the animals are fully up to date with their clostridials, their anthelmintic treatments, and also their copper and selenium status. We find that works really well in terms of animal health. You want healthy animals while you're going through your transition. The way we transition here is that we cut out the corner of the paddock initially, put them in there for half an hour, and then take them out, and then move to an allocation transition where we try and make the break face as big as possible to avoid that face competition. So basically we work on 21 days transitioning these animals, 21 days to get from 100% of a pasture-based diet to basically 85% fodder beet, 15% supplement. We utilise pasture in our transition phase. The reason for that is that it's more cost effective than using supplement, and B, it just keeps their diet quite well balanced with the protein in the pasture at this time of the year, and also the energy and the sugar in the beet. Some tips and suggestions around wintering on fodder beet. What we've found works really well is making sure you have a really long break face, you shift every day, and you feed high quality supplement, and it's basically as simple as that. We use portable water troughs, so the portable water troughs get shifted every 3 days. While these animals are growing fast, they do need a lot of water through winter, and we also back fence, so we stop that big transfer of nutrient going on in the paddock. We just feed lucerne silage straight out on the ground. We're lucky here in Central Otago in the sense that we don't get a lot of rain through winter, so the utilisation of that supplement is really good. We have to have quite good control around our supplement to make it a profitable system. The aim is to get as much beet in the diet as possible without compromising our daily live weight gain and also our animal health. So we work on total intake of 7 kg of dry matter, 1.2 to 1.5 of lucerne silage. That lucerne silage is 22% crude protein. The other beauty about lucerne silage, it's got all the goodies in it, so it's got all the micro and macronutrients, high levels of copper, zinc, and some of the others. So we tend to find that we have very, very minimal losses in terms of animals feeling a bit lethargic through winter. These animals are on fodder beet for a long period of time, about 120 to 140 days. So we just run them in mobs of around that 150 per mob. Behaviourally with bulls, that's quite a big mob size, but what we find is because they're fully fed all the time, they'll eat a bit of beet, they'll go and eat some silage, they'll ruminate, they'll sit down, they'll go and eat a bit of beet, and we don't find any behavioural issues with that mob size. Those mobs will get broken down in the spring, in September, when they're around that 350, 400 kg mark, and they'll get taken through summer in mobs of 35 to 40, where they're finished before their second birthday. That's about it today. The crop itself is Jamon Fodder Beet. The reason we selected Jamon is it's a medium dry matter, low bolting, and high yielding variety. Going to low dry matter here is too much of a trade-off of yield, and we also find that a medium dry matter like Jamon doesn't freeze through the winter, so it can get really cold here, and if you have too much water in your bulb, you can get freeze and basically lose your whole crop. So medium dry matter, high yields, and quite a good percentage of that bulb out of the ground, so the Jamon works quite well for that. The crop's pretty good, sitting around that early 20 tonne. Be nice to have 30 tonne there, but yeah, this season was a bit of a challenging one with the dry. In spite of having irrigation, sometimes it just doesn't keep up, so we're pretty happy with that, and we're looking forward to winter. I wish everyone all the best with their winter ahead. No doubt we've got plenty of challenges ahead of us, but one thing that you can control is your animal performance and your feeding, and that's something that we're just going to try and focus on here. So all the best with your winter ahead. If you need any information or help with your transition plan, please don't hesitate to get in touch with your local Agricom sales manager. We would be more than happy to help, and yeah, all the best. Thanks guys.